Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be seeing what's coming up for you for January 2026. These readings are for my subscribers and followers. I connect to your energy better that way. At the end, I will pull from my name deck. If you would like your name added to my deck, you can join my Patreon. There you'll get extra bonuses in there. We will be using my Garden Dragon deck, my Witch's Tarot, and then for your romance portion of the reading, I will be using my Romance Angels for that one. We will start off with money messages and then move into love. If you would like a personal reading, check out my description box below. There you'll find access to all my socials and how to obtain a reading from my website. Now let's dive in and see what messages Spirit has for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is coming in for my Scorpio babies? What's going on with their money, Spirit? Their money, their career, finances. Opinions and hospitality. I kind of get the feeling that people are asking you to be more nice. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, people might be having comments about like your work. Especially if you work with the public, like retail and stuff. I feel like there might be comments in regards to that. We have moderation. Interesting. Tell me more. Okay, that's too many, Spirit. We can't do that. Okay. Tell me more, please. Gratitude. Gotcha. Okay. I kind of feel like you feel like you're being taken advantage of at work. I feel like they're asking a lot from you and they're not being nice or kind to you. They're just like working you a lot. And I feel like that's rubbing off on like your behavior towards customers, especially if you work with customers. I just feel like you just don't feel appreciated. So there's issues in regards to that. We have support and celebration. Okay. They are saying it's important to voice how you're feeling in a calm way. Okay. Make sure you do it in, an adult manner. Don't like, I don't know. Don't be over the top. Go to your like manager or whoever like is above you and say, look, I just feel like this isn't fair. I feel like a lot of things are being pushed onto you that shouldn't be pushed onto only you. Like, I feel like maybe you've been covering other people who are like off sick and stuff. I just feel like you just don't feel like you are being appreciated in the workplace. We have strength. Okay. They do see you as a very strong worker and somebody who is very, good with the company. Somebody who has really good skills. We have gather and companion. This is an interesting reading. Yeah, it's reminding me of the talking to your employer or whoever is like above you and just kind of like just have a heart-to-heart conversation with them. Just say that you feel like you're being, I keep wanting to say used. Maybe that's how you feel. But like you feel like things are not fair in the workplace, that it's too stressful. Let's see what the tarot has to say about this whole situation. I feel like you're afraid that if you voice your opinion, you're going to get fired. You're going to lose your job. Um, have one coming out. Karma. Okay. Karma is clearing. There's something that was going on. Can you tell me more about this? Let's try this again. Shuffle one more time. Okay. Tell me for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Reminder, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find this message is when you're supposed to hear it. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Never try to force anything to fit. Karma, Queen of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Why is the Karma card here, though? Yeah, I feel like this is like strictly business. I feel, okay. That makes sense. I feel like you don't get along with your employer. I feel like there's some kind of clash between you two. I do feel like this is a karmic of yours, and that's why it's such a like a clash. I don't know, something about class could be important too. Maybe you're a teacher or something. Or teach classes about something. There's just some kind of clash between you and your employer, or you and an employee. There's some kind of issue between you two. You guys are karmics though, for sure. There's definitely issues here. And it's like they're trying to clear out the way. Kind of do feel like this person's a little jealous by how you attract like customers and things like that. I do feel like this is a financially well-off job. You just don't get along with your employer or employee. What's this Page of Wands? This could be a new job. You might be actually thinking about moving on to a different kind of job, to be honest, because there is so many issues with this person. But yeah, you're not knowing which route to take with this, because you do make such good money. It's like you just don't know if it's going to work out. That's what they're saying. I don't know if it's going to work out. I don't know. It doesn't feel like stable with this person because there's so much conflict, but the money might be good. You could also be working at the hospital is another thing that they're talking about. Maybe somebody's taking classes. Something about class could be important. Maybe someone's still in school and working at the same time. This person, this could just be an employee, but it feels like whoever you're working with, they're more closed off where you're wanting to actually come together and work together with this person. I feel like someone's not voicing their opinion though. Notice how my throat is like, I'm having issues with my throat chakra. You might have a blocked throat chakra. I'll post info about that. But it's like you want to move forward and be able to connect and like have a good workspace, but I feel like someone's making that difficult for you. I feel like when someone you're working with is making that extremely difficult. And it's like, how am I supposed to do this? All right. Can you tell me more about this person? Who is this person, though? Someone younger? Somebody who just, it's like somebody who's younger or just started the job. It could be a man. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting Aries, Leo, Sag on the board and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You and this person that you're having conflict, both of you guys could be female. Doesn't have to be, but it's a possibility. And then I feel like there's a third person that's involved. I wanted to say it could be a boss. However, when I asked who this person is, they showed the Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups. That's normally like a younger energy, or just not like up to par with the Kings. So when I think of boss energy, I think of more like king energy, compared to like a page. Page is more like newer, hasn't been in the business long. Somebody could just be childish. What's going on? Okay, can you give me more? Giving what to this situation, though? I do feel like there is some kind of gossip. I feel like, I feel like this is drama in the workplace. I feel like there's three people. Two people don't like each other. A third person's involved, and they're giving information about what someone else said. It's like they're the in between. They definitely could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. They could be very blunt, and so like you might have found out that this other employee of yours or manager, somebody like doesn't like you. And so now it's like messing up your work environment. You're like, oh shit. Well, you could have been friends with this person at one point too. The one that don't like you, you could have been friends with them, and then you found out that they were gossiping behind your back, is what I'm getting. They might have like criticized how you work. So it's like you're hurt about this, but there's like a cycle that's ending. It's like you're ending coming together with this person and working. Like at first you're like working really well, wanted to like continue this, but it's like now it's like, okay, I'm cutting my energy off from you because I don't feel like appreciated or something. That might be why you're not feeling appreciated, is because this person is bad talking how you work. So yeah, it's like the truth came out about a secret of theirs. And I feel like they told this third energy, this third person, about how they truly felt about you, and that hurt you. So it's like now you want to cut them out. Yeah, you want to move out of that situation, move out of that energy. You feel like this person was very sneaky, lots of betrayal going on with this person. I don't feel like you really trust this other person either. It's like you're slow to trust this other person. You're kind of stuck on what to do. You don't know what decision to make. You don't know if like how much further you can go in this job because of what has happened. You could have definitely been friends with this person at one point in time. You might be actually looking to family and friends to see like what you should do. This does seem to be like a big burden on you. That's why you're in hangman energy and feeling this grief. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to lose this job. However, I don't think I can work in this kind of environment because there's something's going on. There's some kind of drama at the workplace. Yeah, it's very toxic, and you're just not wanting to deal with that crap. You also don't want it to affect your money, because I feel like it could potentially affect your money. Anything else? What should they do? We have Lovers. It's like Lovers came out reverse though on this burden and the grief. It's like something that was once a really great connection. It's reverse, so it's like, okay, bad choices. It's not somebody who I can trust, not somebody who I can actually confide in. It feels like it was a missed, I was gonna say missed opportunity. It's like this person messed up, and I don't think I can trust them or let them into my life further. But you're questioning it. Yeah, you have a lot of heartbreak over this whole situation. This could be same sex, just friendship related. This could also be possibly, maybe you felt even more feelings than just friendship or business, with this person. That's a possibility. But I am picking up on like you're just heartbroken over the fact that, you know, you were slandered. They're saying slandered um by this person, and you found out and you thought this person was your friend. So I feel more like friendship vibes rather than like lovers. Um you could have been lovers in the past lifetime, even if you were the same like sex. You guys could have been different sexes in the past, you know. But yeah. So what should they do next is my question. Address the situation. Again, keep it calm, cool, and collective. Companion did pop out over here, gathering info. This companion of theirs, what's going on with that? You don't know who to trust. Your companion could be a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Notice how we have like two sets of matches. We got the Queen and King of Pentacles, and then we got both the King and Queen of Wands. That's interesting. We now have 4 people on the board. Kind of has just stuck in your head, whoever this companion is of yours, they're a business person. But I feel like since they are so grounded, I feel like you are more eager to believe what they're saying. It's like, no, they wouldn't lie to me. I know that this other person like talked crap. I can believe this person that told me. Kind of dull. I'm stuck in my head. Yeah, Tower happened. Stuck in my head because of everything that went down. I feel like it was just like a really big shock to you because like this was somebody that you were getting along with great, and then everything just turned, like the tables turned. A part of me wants to say that if you were dealing with like 2 women, 1 guy, it kind of feels like you could have been connecting, like if you're a woman you could have been connecting with the guy, and then the other girl got jealous or something. Maybe she had a crush on the dude. That's a possibility. Don't take it if that doesn't resonate. But somebody that keeps on like coming up in my mind, so like that could be a message for someone out there. um I'm just calling it as like it comes to me. So yeah, we have success. Okay. Oh, stop. Okay, cool. Okay, what else is gonna happen? Okay, cool. I do feel like this can be worked out. I feel like you guys need to gather the information. I'll sit down and have a talk. I feel like having this breakthrough moment, make sure, I kind of feel like there's a mediator or something involved. Like maybe you guys are both employees and your employer gets involved or something. I feel like you guys could work this out if you guys just talked. I feel this is my success card, so like success could happen if you guys just talked. There might have been some kind of like miscommunication too. It does look like things can get balanced out if you guys just work towards that. We do have the 10 of Cups here, which is happy, like environment, happy lives, you know, things get balanced out. Yeah. Healed, things get healed. So yeah, this revolves you guys coming together, talking through things. Some kind of miscommunication could have happened. Maybe somebody just wasn't feeling themselves that day. Maybe somebody was having a hard day and they're just complaining or venting, and maybe it came out wrong or something. That's a possibility. Or if there was a fight between 2 because somebody else was spreading like rumors or something. Maybe if you talk to this person that you had a fight with, maybe you'd find out that those rumors were false. Like, you know what I mean? I just feel like You guys need to come together at a grounded environment. Both of you guys, like, grounded in your emotions and not like just overly emotional, which you are Scorpio, so I know that that can be kind of hard with the emotion aspect because you are a water sign. um, but I feel like you just need to ground yourself when coming towards this person. You can actually use a tree to ground yourself. I'll post info on that. um, Tiger's eye, they're saying tiger's eye could be important. That's about protection too. Selenite's a good stone too. Um, it actually helps clear your energy from bad like energy. Cleansing yourself could also help too. Just to get stable in this whole situation, to figure out like what should we do next? Like how can we improve this situation? Um, this is what is this? Okay, sorry. I was looking through my focus deck and I saw a name in here. William could be important. Okay, I just want to make sure this is my... The deck looked bigger. Okay, so I'm going to pull from my focus deck and we'll see what we can get for you. We do have Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn times 2, Aries, Leo, Sag times 2, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Pisces. Those are the main energies that I'm seeing on the board right now. So let's see what the focus messages have to say. Think of 2 yes or no questions, label them 1 and 2. The order that they pop out is the order that your questions will be answered in, okay? Okay, Spirit, can you tell me focus messages for this reading for my Scorpio babies? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do know that when I was about to do your reading, I kept on hearing Leo. Leo. That could be important. Third party situation. They just told me that if you guys... Somebody could have got drunk and went out and like heard this information. Take that as you will. They just told me like 2 coworkers getting together, just having a drink or something, and when drinking got involved, some stuff was said. That could have been a thing. Yeah. Could have happened around New Year's, is what they're saying. Could have been New Year's party with your company or something. But yeah, your money is looking good. I will say that. We have the 10 of Pentacles on the board. If you're wondering like how your money's doing, I just feel like the environment that's surrounding it is not so great. And that's what's going to really depend, like, if you guys can work together and get this figured out. I just feel like some stuff is being held. Like, the whole story is not being shown. So, I just feel like you guys need to come together and talk. Okay. We have Cancer. So, that is July and June. We have 12/12, self-identity, stepping into power and purpose. They are coming back correct. So I feel like energy is going to be switching around. I did turn this around. This is a yes. Your first answer is a yes. We have someone is wearing a mask. Somebody just could not be acting like themselves right now. Somebody, maybe they're acting like this doesn't bother them, but it truly does underneath. Especially if this was your friend. Maybe they're acting like, oh, I don't care that we're not friends anymore, like whatever. But in reality, it actually is hurting them. We have new beginnings could be coming your way if you decide to change this storyline. You could be a Venus sign Scorpio. We have time to heal for you. Yeah, it's time to heal. It's time to come together, get this whole situation situated, and then once you figure out like what exactly was said, then you can make the next necessary steps on how to fix it. Or possibly like get a different job, or you know what I mean. Sister could be involved. A friend could be involved. Maybe you thought of this person as a sister or just a friend instead of just an employee, you know, or a coworker. We do have date night. Again, I do feel like somebody might have went out, maybe had too much to drink and said some unnecessary things. Maybe that's when everything changed and you guys got into a fight and then now the work environment is bad. Yeah. Third party situation. I do feel like there is at least 3 people, if not 4. There could be 4 people. Very well. Yeah. We do have Aries, which is March and April. Things are changing for you. We have 666, reflect. It's time to wake up to your higher spiritual truth. This is also like reflecting on the situation. I feel like that's what you're doing right now. We have Capricorn energy, which is January and December. We also have Gemini energy, which is May and June. So we only got one answer. So I'm going to pull another card for your second question. Okay, second card, please, Spirit. For Scorpios, second question. I almost wanted to say Aries, which we do have Aries on the board, so it could be important. Scorpio. Okay, we already got it right here. It fell. We have 5 of Cups. It says disappointment, mourning, regret, loss, and grief. And the answer is no. And this is Scorpio. This is your card. So, yeah. Reunion is really sticking out to me right here. So I feel like there's a chance for this to be fixed. And you could, like, become friends with this person again. But, I mean, you don't have to. If you feel like they went too far and you just don't want to deal with that energy, that's fine. You could just close out this whole cycle by saying, look, I forgive you, but I just want to leave things on a good note and, like, I'm going my own way. You know, if you choose to do so, you can do that too. Again, I feel like you guys are karmics in some way. So I will post info about karmics on the board. They are normally like when the highs are high, it's really high. When it's low, it's really low. So like the energy is very drastic with karmics. So take that as you will. But yeah. So this was your career reading. We're going to take a short break and then get into your love reading. This concludes the career portion of this reading. Before we move into the love portion of this reading, I want to share a little about Moonlight Studios. Moonlight Studios is my creative space where spirituality, storytelling, and animal protection come together. From intuitive tarot readings to my children's book Crystal Beast and my handmade crocheted jungle babies and other creations, each piece is created with intention. 15% of proceeds go directly to rainforest conservation and animal sanctuaries. If you feel called to support conscious creations that give back, you can explore everything through the Moonlight Studios website linked below. Now let's move into the love portion of your reading and see what messages Spirit has for you. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. We're going to see what's coming in for you for January 2026 in regards to love. This reading is directed towards my subscribers and people who follow me, so it's an equal exchange of energy. We already have make the effort popping through. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Okay. So making the effort, you might have decided to start dating. Let's see. Worth waiting for. Huh. Okay. Tell me more. Attraction. Okay. So it's kind of like you're pouring into yourself right now and like probably really focused on your looks, maybe getting like a new hairstyle, new clothes kind of deal. Really pouring into that portion of you know. It does look like that's where you're making the effort, is like you're getting your life together even, maybe getting your finances together even. But I think you know, like, I feel like you kind of like attract what you are is your mindset of that. So it's like you want to make sure your stuff is together before jumping into any relationships, you know, because if your stuff ain't together, how do you expect someone else's stuff to be together, you know? So I feel like you're kind of focusing on that right now. That's probably why it's saying worth waiting for. It's like in your ducks in a row before like jumping into a big commitment. Reconciliation. So someone from the past is coming back. Okay. Tell me more. We have healing family issues. Okay. I am picking up on somebody might have gotten a divorce or something. This isn't going to apply to everyone, but I am picking up on somebody might have like had an issue with drugs and like might have had an addiction and kind of like fallen into that, and then like it ruined the relationship. So I feel like this person is trying to like get their life back in order. They might have lost their partner, not like to death or anything, but to like just a breakup. But I am picking up on that for someone out there. That doesn't mean it's for everyone. It's just for someone. But it's like, it kind of feels like there's a divorce or something, some kind of split up, and someone is working on themselves to make it where you guys can come back together. Either that could be you or it could be the other person. They could be like really liking how you look right now, really attracted to you, wanting you back. Definitely X energy. Let your friends help you. Okay, so your friends might have some advice for you on this whole situation, like if you should. I do kind of feel like you guys might have kids together or something, and you're questioning like, should I give this person another chance? They really hurt me. Spirit is saying don't like jump into anything right away. Make sure they're actually making that effort to change before accepting them back. It does look like healing family issues is coming in, so it's like there is some kind of healing taking place, but it's not going to happen right away. I do feel like there's still a lot of work to be had. Maybe your ex needed to go to therapy or something. I do feel like this person, whoever you're dealing with, flip the roles if you need to, but I feel like somebody in the relationship dealt with a lot from the past, with their childhood possibly, and it's like they're trying to break those old habits, but they're showing me this ghost. It's like ghosts from the past. It's like it's still affecting their life, even though that era of their life is over. It's like that those memories still pop up and it affects their day-to-day life. Okay. I am picking up on maybe like a dad left or something, so like abandonment and stuff. I'm also getting like drinking is another thing that's popping up, just like something to do with drugs. Doesn't necessarily have to be like heavy drugs by any means, but I am picking up on something like that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Oh, you know what? I want to use my garden dragons. My bad. Sorry. I always forget them because they're like over to the side. Okay, garden dragons, connect with my Scorpio babies for their love situation. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a timeless reading. Whenever they find this reading is when they're supposed to hear it. We have health. Yeah, it's like getting healthy again, focusing on like mental health, physical health. They are showing me this ladybug. There's this ladybug right here, and if you look, the ladybug is kind of like a yellowish color, and I know that ladybugs don't like change colors, but they're kind of like showing me kind of like a fruit, how it ripens. This is apple apple dragon. So maybe that's what they're talking about. It's like things are not ready yet, but it's going to ripen and move into the right direction. I just feel like right now it's not ready. We do have zucchini dragon, which is diversity. You guys might have like differences in like thoughts and stuff. Maybe that was the main issue, like they're saying conflict. You might have like conflict with this person. Strength. But it's like there's a strong attraction to them. It's like you want to be with them, but it's like there's so many things that need to be worked out. You just don't know if it can happen. But I feel like you guys are strong. You guys might have gone through like cycles of separation. I'm only picking up on a few, not a lot. 2 at max. And they could have just been like short-term breaks or something. We have resilience. I'm also picking up on somebody. I do feel like this is female energy. It's like the female knows like what she wants and how she wants her life to go, and the male is kind of like resilient. I do feel like a father figure walked out on a male child. I do feel like that is what happened. But you could flip the script. You can flip the roles if you want. But that's what I'm heavily picking up on. I feel like there's just a little bit of a difference on like what levels you guys are on energy. I feel like you have a lot more strength, whereas this person that you're dealing with was more, they've gone through a lot of trauma and stuff, so they're like still working through it. Whereas you have the confidence built up where you are doing good. The other person is struggling a bit though. I do feel like you guys have different views though. We have union, okay. Resilient on union. Maybe you're not like sure if you should come back into union with this person. You don't know if it can work because you guys are on those different levels. Anything else? We have shine, okay. Shining the light on things that are the issue is what I'm getting, even if it is like heated arguments. They were showing me the chili pepper instead of the tomato. We have celebration, okay. I do feel like you guys can work through this. It's going to take a lot of work. They are showing the bee over here. It's going to take a lot of work. It's not going to be easy, but like you guys can come together and work through this if you want to do it. I also feel like other people are involved in the situation, friends, family. That's probably why it says let your friends help you. I feel like maybe again an outside perspective could also help you too, from both sides, not just one. Stepping back and seeing the bigger picture. They're bringing up the hawk, seeing a higher perspective. That could be important. We have guarded. Somebody's guarded in this situation. You might be guarded. You might not want to let this person in because of what has happened. You're kind of like not trusting them. And then we have childlike. Okay. This person might have acted like a child a lot. I'm also getting, again, guarded, childlike. That is reminding me of the childhood wounds with their family. Okay. So they might be guarded. Maybe they have some traumas they're still working through. But like I said, like if they were to actually, Spirit is specifically saying, if they were to actually be an adult and actually look for the help instead of just allowing their life to, their problems to carry them away, things would get easier. It would be doable, but they have to actually put the work into it. They can't just like stay guarded. They have to open up. It's healthy. I feel like they are very closed off to what has happened in their childhood because they've gone through trauma, like straight up, and it'd be healthy for them to like release that guard and let you in, but they haven't done so because they don't trust easily. I do feel like they love you. I just feel like they're very resistant on like allowing you fully in. You might be able to find some more information out from their mother, even sister. I'm picking up on like a female energy, grandma maybe, but I'm picking up mainly on like mother, sister. On like what actually happened in this person's life. We have the Fool, so the new beginning. Okay, wiping the slate clean. What are we doing? Clearing out karma, making things balanced again, dropping those burdens. Yeah, I feel like that's how you feel right now. Like you're trying to start out new, you're dropping those burdens. It might have been just too much. Sword of Truth is coming through. That's what they're saying. There's going to be some kind of breakthrough. There's just a lot to unwrap with this person. Can you tell me more? Yeah, see, Knight of Swords. Somebody coming in with some kind of information. Two of Wands, Page of Wands. This person wants to come in with information, but they're feeling blocked. It's like they can't release that guard that they have up. They're scared to release it. They might have been like really used to their independence too. Maybe they just focused on work. That's a possibility. Didn't really focus on relationships all that much. Yeah, this could be a businessman that you're dealing with. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be those astrology signs, but I do feel like this is somebody who's very involved with their work. Put their work first instead of focusing on relationships because they've had something happen in the past. Again, they figured that they could just get lost in work and not have to force their feelings is what they said, but face their feelings. It's like they closed that bottle up and now they just don't want to come out and tell you about it because they're afraid that like you'd have some kind of emotional power over them. You're waiting for this new beginning. You're waiting for things to change. It does say worth waiting for. Like there is a change that's going to happen coming together. Like, can we do this or can't we do this? I think the universe is helping you decide too. I do feel like there's a time limit on when this person can come in and actually make things right with you. I feel like the universe will eventually decide if this person is going to actually put that effort into it or if you should move on. If the universe decides, okay, they've been waiting too long, time to move on, that's when they're going to bring in a soulmate for you, somebody else. Okay, so like you're never going to go without. Okay, so don't think that like, oh, I'm just allowing things to pass me by. Because eventually, like, what will be. Like, it's not going to pass you by when it comes down to it, when it's from spirit. Okay, can you tell me more? Ending old cycles. Okay. They have an anxiety when it comes to giving to the situation, coming together, giving. I feel like you have anxiety from this too. It's like you're stressed out. It's like, why am I giving to this situation if it's not giving to me? I need an old end cycle, like end old cycles. I have to be strong, you know. I have to see from a higher perspective. I care for them, but I gotta be strong. Because I also have to put myself first. Tell me more. Yeah, that's when they're going to come in and apologize to you. They're going to start out with something small. It's not going to be something big and grand. It's going to be something small to begin with. Something that can be worked on. I do feel like they're going to apologize for what has happened. They are heartbroken about the situation. Again, there's a lot of trauma that happened before, back in the day, with this person. So they're going to come in slowly. Okay, they could definitely be an earth sign. We also have fire, which is Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. They find you very attractive. They want to come in and be that knight in shining armor. They want to go to this situation. But there's conflict. There's conflict. And that's why they're so flighty. That's why they never stay, because there's that conflict. They're afraid of being hurt. They're afraid of being emotionally vulnerable with you. I just feel like this person is blocked in that way. I feel like they need to work on themselves. Yeah, wounded from the past, making a decision. Are they going to work on this or not? Are they going to end old cycles and make a decision to come forward, apologize, and try to work on this with you or not? What's going to happen? Something to do with karma. This could be a karmic that you're dealing with. It does look like karma is going to be released. Yeah, wishes are going to come true. Karma is going to be released eventually. This is just something what they're okay. I don't feel like this person necessarily started out as a karmic for you. I feel like this person had a lot of karmic energies within them connected to other sources. And that had to do with their past. And I feel like that affected your guys' partnership, which created karma between you two. You guys have a chance to work at this. But it's not going to be fast. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be a lot of work involved, but it depends, I guess, how much you want to be with this person, okay? This person is not going to want to come in fast. They're going to want to take their time. They're kind of like showing me a dog, like you're trying to feed the dog. It's like a stray. You're trying to feed the dog and they don't trust that first because they've been beaten, you know, in their past. We do have Ace of Cups. See, that this whole thing can be like turned around. It's just they have some shadow work that they need to do before they can be with you. That's why they're saying it's worth waiting for. They're guarded. Yeah. See, it's like they want this new beginning with you, but they're guarded. So it just depends on how long you're willing to wait. It also depends on the universe because, like I said, the universe isn't going to make you wait. They're going to go ahead and send a new soulmate in for you if this person isn't doing the work. So as long as this person is actively trying to better themselves, things will eventually turn around. And if you are still willing, because you have free will, if you are still willing to take them back and try to work at this, then you guys can come together. If not, if you guys do not meet on the same energies, then it's going to split apart. Okay. That's just what they're saying. So either way, you're going to be fine. You're going to find another soulmate is going to be placed onto your path. It's just right now you're making the decision. What should I do? I do feel like, again, you might be like looking on dating new people. I kind of feel like no one's really sparking your interest as much as them per se. Marriage, they're saying marriage does take work. Relationships take work in general. So like relationships are not easy. You guys all had a past before you guys met each other. All that shadow work, karmic energies, all that kind of stuff has to be worked through before you guys can actually build something bigger for yourselves. Your cup needs to be full before you can pour into someone else. Again, take those energies as they apply. I could be talking about you. Maybe you're the one that needs to do the work. You will know your situation depending on your story. Okay. Always follow your intuition. That's where it's the most crucial, is for you to follow your own intuition and what you need to do. Meditate, ground yourself, work on that. Okay. So we do have Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Those are the main signs I am seeing. That does not mean that your person has to be those signs. It's just energies that are on the board. They could be the sign. Okay, just extra confirmation. Okay. I'm going to pull from my focus deck. Make sure you think of 2 questions. Also, don't forget to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on my channel. I have multiple videos up, and they all revolve around those placements. Let's see. Also, transformation. Pluto energy. I believe Pluto is Scorpio, actually. So maybe check out your Pluto as well. Your Pluto placement. That could be important. Mercury could also be important too. That's how you communicate. Okay, just keep that in mind. But okay, think of 2 questions, yes or no questions. Label them 1 and 2. The order that they pop out is the order they will be received. If no yes or no questions pop out, or if only one does, or answer, sorry, then I will pull from my pink deck. Okay, so let's see. Focus messages for my collective, my Scorpio babies. See, karmic. Like I said, Scorpio. Okay, cool. Your first answer is yes. This is a test. Okay. Good to know. This is a test. I feel like this is a test for them just as much as it is for you. It's like, are you guys going to work this out and, you know, come together and actually, you know, be able to work through everything? Or are you going to let them go? Are they going to let you go? You know, is this just going to be a missed opportunity? It all depends if somebody's willing to let down their guard. Right now, it's pretty freaking high up there, not going to lie. We have yes for your first answer. This is a test. Gemini energy could be important. That's also lover's energy, a strong bond. Gemini is May and June. Let's see. We have July, which is Cancer and Leo. See miscommunication. There could be miscommunication in this whole situation. Maybe that's what led to the fight. You'll know if that relates to you. Maybe talk to them about it. That way you are on the same page as them. Reignite that spark. So they're going to come in to reignite that spark. Maybe apologize. Maybe they know that they miscommunicated with you. Maybe they weren't in the right state of mind, or maybe, you know, something wasn't really clear that you're trying to, because I feel like they couldn't talk. I feel like they couldn't, I don't know, I just feel like they were so scared of like being vulnerable with you that they couldn't like actually get out their words. New beginnings. We do have karmic energy is involved. This could be just third party energy, okay? This does not necessarily mean that they're karmic for you. You guys could have karma, not gonna lie, but I do feel like whoever this person dealt with in the past, they could have karmic attachments. And I feel like that's why it's affecting you too, okay? They're saying know your worth. Don't settle for less. Don't allow this person to come back in before they're ready to. Make sure that they are coming in correctly. We have Virgo energy, which is August and September. 333 support. Your guides are sending you love, support, and guidance at this time. New job could be important. You could have a new job coming in, or they could. We have 222 alignment. You are in the right place at the right time. New love. See, a new love could be coming in too. So if this person doesn't get their act together, potentially, you know, you could find yourself connecting with someone new. You could be connecting with someone new right now, to be honest. You could start a new job, connecting with someone new, and then this person's like, hey, no, I don't want to lose you, you know. So you're going to receive that message in a bottle. We have 444 protection. You are protected. Ex-lover. It does look like you're being protected from this ex-lover. If they don't have their stuff together, they can't come to you correctly, so it's just going to hurt you. God's rejection is your protection. Okay. Also, God's redirection is also your protection as well. So travel could be involved. Something's going to be short term. Okay. We have January could be important. That is Capricorn and Aquarius. Aries could be important. March and April. I see grandma. Maybe you'll find some information from a grandmother. But yeah, we have Scorpio energy, which is your energy. That is November and December, and then unfinished business. Yeah, whoever's coming in with this message for you, it has unfinished business with you. It's not over. So that's really important to note. We only got one answer to your question, so we're going to ask for another answer. Okay, Spirit. For Scorpio babies, for their love question, what is the answer for their love question, please? Okay. We have 10 of Wands, nearly complete, struggles, obligations, burning out. So this is like almost the end of a cycle, okay? It's like things finally might have like been too much. I'm done dealing with this situation. You know, this energy could pertain to what's going on with that question that you just asked. This is Sagittarius energy. The answer to this question is no. Okay. So I will be pulling from my name deck. This is just extra confirmation. There's no guarantee your name is even in the deck. If you would like your name to be added to the deck, you can join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. You get a whole bunch of extra features in regards to that. Upon joining, you will receive a free mini reading. It's like 15 minutes. It's going to be a video. You just send me an email when you join my Patreon. You send me an email with your name, your first name, for the name deck, and then your astrology sign, and then if you want a particular reading, I don't know, you can say, I want a reading with my partner, their name is like Jason or something, you know. And then I will go ahead and email you back with your reading, and your name will be added to the deck. In the Patreon, you get multiple readings during that month. They're extended readings, bonus readings to these particular readings. Those are the extended readings. And then, yeah, bonus readings, pendulum questions, things like that, throughout the month. So with each additional month that you are subscribed to my Patreon, you are able to add another name to my deck. And if you decide to unsubscribe from my Patreon, the name still stays in my deck. I don't take it out. These are always used for my free YouTube readings. So just keep in mind, these readings are for my subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video if it resonated. I really appreciate you supporting my channel. Okay, this could be your name, their name, a nickname, a grandmother's name. Okay. Again, if your name doesn't pop out, doesn't mean this reading is not for you. This is just like a little fun extra thing for you guys. This is also for career and love messages. Scorpio baby, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Okay. There is also a possibility that you might be already connecting with the soulmate by the time this other person decides to come back in. And then you're going to have a decision to make on if you want to continue this or not. We have Henry, Ellie, Rachel, Brent, Chloe, David, Serenity, Lucas, Michelle, Jessica, Peyton, Julia, Mark, Thomas, Anna, Michael, Angelique, Adam, Joseph, Tyler, Aiden, Zach, Scarlett, Heather, Daniel, Isabella, Xana, Liam, Paige, Edward, Jack, Brian, Alejandro, Sophia, Scott, Ariana, Mia, Jason, and John. So Scorpio, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment below if this resonated. Even if you just want to leave an emoji, that's fine. Turn on that notification bell so that you are notified when I post another video. Also, don't forget to check out my all sign videos that are on my channel. I do full moon, new moon, and then every now and then I'll do like a holiday or something like New Year's, for example. So yeah, make sure to check those out. And I hope that you enjoyed this message, and I hope there's something that you could have taken from it. So have a wonderful day, and I hope to read for you again soon.